Well, good afternoon, everybody. Wow, it's already Thursday, the 3rd of August, and it's the middle of the afternoon. Beth and I just got back from Taliban a while ago, and did our grocery shopping generally for the month. Yeah, we generally do that during the first week of the month, and then we're pretty well set. I'm just taking you down in the garden here, kind of showing you what you've been doing. We've been staking, of course, out but look at how the tomatoes grow here. They don't grow in those small little bushes, but so tall, and still a lot of flowers, but I really don't see any tomatoes taken off here, but we're getting a lot of flowers. And the last couple days, if you'd noticed this on a previous video, this was completely overgrown here. These last two rows in my garden field number 1 here. And Lando and I went at it, weeded it, and then what we do is we dug it up because you get finger roots in there. And I've kind of explained in the past what the finger roots are from the trees. What happens is you get down, anywhere from a few inches to a foot in the soil here, and it's, wow, I mean, it's as hard as a rock, period. The roots have so much problem getting into that they actually kind of just stay on the surface. And that way also, they avoid the drought pretty much, and they soak up any moisture that comes in, and they form around these roots all kinds of what I call finger roots, and they just flow along the surface here, and it's amazing. I mean, they grow, wow, feet and yards. I mean, it's not uncommon. 20, 30 feet from a tree, you'll find roots along the surface, and that instead of that big tap root that goes down, like I said, you go down a few inches to a foot here, and it's basically solid. There's very little topsoil here, and it's mostly a rock, even though you can kind of punch through a little bit of rock, but the roots just don't do it. So they have a tendency to go along the surface. Well, what that does, plant vegetables, they're sucking up all the moisture for the tree and really starving out the vegetables. So I go through and excuse me, when I do my rows here, I literally every time I dig them up and turn them over with the shovel, I remove as much of the finger roots as I can, which kind of kills them off for a while, and then plant my vegetables. It looks like here too we're going to have to pretty quick do some weeding here in the garden rows here. And of course my okra is finally starting to produce. And that here, wow, the rain sure does make a difference as everything really grows green again. And it sure helps with the banana trees. Like I said, wow, we lost so much in the drought. And I'd like to think that the rain we've been getting means that maybe the rainy season is here, but I've spoken too soon before, and of course I've been fooled by it completely, and that I'm just kind of keeping my fingers crossed here that maybe we're actually going to get a rainy season this year. Last year it basically was a little less than 2.5 months was the rainy season, and it should be 5-6 months. So it really hurts. And we've been trimming bushes. As you can see, our hedgerow here. And what's neat about the hedges here, as you can see up here, we've been trimming them down, is that you take the cuttings, put them in the ground, and they grow roots. I've never seen anything like it. And there's so much here that'll do that. You cut a branch off of some of the trees here, stick it in the ground, and it'll grow. It'll form roots. Or what a lot of them do here, they'll wrap some plastic actually around a leaf connection on a tree and wrap it and put some dirt in there, and it'll actually grow roots at that particular point, and then you cut it off and plant it that way. But yeah, for those of you who have never kind of seen this, it's kind of an oddity, but a lot of things here, like I said, you stick them in the ground, they'll grow. You cut all the branches off a tree, you'd think, wow, the tree's dead. Nope. It won't be long. It'll form leaves and branches and everything again and start. But what we're doing with the cutoffs here is planting them along the road. And I'm really hoping that the rain continues, because they'll form new hedges, and that's basically how we started these right here too. So yeah, we're keeping ourselves busy, and it's really getting into the busy time here, trying to do some more planting and just kind of keeping our fingers crossed that maybe the rainy season is here. But boy, I'll tell you, it's sure different. There was such a pattern the first years that we were here. The first 4 years, you could almost go to the week when the rainy season would start and when it would end. Now, boy, just haven't got a clue. The weather's been so weird. Like I said, 2017 was the year of the rain, 2018 year of the drought, and so far 2019 is another year of the drought. So we'll see what's going to happen here. We're just kind of keeping our fingers crossed in that. So, coming back to the camera here, everybody have a good day. And like and subscribe, and I sincerely hope that God blesses every single one of you.